Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So, starting off on the 8 hour, not so much the 4 hour, you can see we were ranging. We broke the range to the downside, hit the range target, which was these two levels that I've been talking about. The first one was was last week's high at 44.83, and the second one was the week before's high at 44.69 or 44.70 area. So that's pretty much what's happened. We've rolled over on the oscillators a bit, but what's forming at the moment to me is a bit of a flag, and I suspect we are looking for the weekly to close above the 500 area, or sorry, 4500 area. So that is what I am expecting to happen today. I think that's what they want to do. If you look at the weekly, when I say they, I'm talking about the bulls right now. We've got a hanging man in the previous week, so obviously we don't want to close below that, because if we close below that, it's going to trigger a whole lot of trading frenzy to the downside as we try and break the hanging man. And you can see it happened this week, these 2 weeks here. Had the hanging man, tried to do it, but they forced it that we had a higher low, and then it continues to the upside. So that is kind of the strategy. You see the last couple of areas, last couple of weeks anyway, you have a red week, then immediately it is a green week after that. So we are overbought completely. We've been overbought most of the year. So, but that doesn't mean a thing. These are just indicators, just to help you on the lower time frames. At the moment, 8 hour, look at what we're doing, look at that. Few red bars, and now we have a fairly solid green bar forming. If we come to the 3 hour, you'll see the structure a little bit better. Look at the oscillators at the moment. From the 3 hour, we have come down to pretty strong areas of support, and we are bouncing off them right now. So I am anticipating at least a move up to 4500 again today. That's kind of the view that I have at the moment. So somewhere up there, if we do get a close above that today, that would be fairly bullish for the next week. If we don't do that, if we reject this area that we're at the moment at 44.83, let's just do that from hour, then that's going to validate some moving average breaks, and you're going to see some structure further down. So I expect us to probably just drift sideways to lower until this afternoon. Afternoon for me, it'll be early morning for not early morning, but morning session for the US. And when we wait for the data. So there's a whole lot of data coming out. The Feds are busy with their song and dance as well. And we need to wait for what they're going to say. And your algorithms are going to be waiting for that information to drive the market in some direction. By the looks of things, most investors are actually sitting on the sidelines at the moment, not selling, not buying, just holding their stocks. We do have gaps to the downside as well, so bear that in mind as well. So those could act as magnets. So any bit of negative news that comes out could give us a massive move down to come and close some gaps, come test some levels lower down, but those are going to be levels to buy for me. So that's kind of what we're waiting for. So anyway, I'm on the sides until the noise is finished, and then we'll have a look at it to see if anything is on offer later this afternoon. Otherwise, we will close the laptop and we'll pick it up on Monday morning. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you next week. Cheers for now.